Good evening. Welcome to Psychic That Plans. Oh, we are in the last week of 2023. We need to take a look back at the last quarter. We need to make decisions on our 2024 planners. What else is there we got to do?
I don't know. All the things. It's a whole new year. It's a whole new year.
Well, it is a whole new year, but at the same time, it's also like, oh, great. Now we need to get all this all together and see what's working, what's not, what needs to continue, what stopped, why did it stop, where do we need to go and question if we need to, edit, all the things.
Exactly. That's what I said. All the things. It's a whole new year.
Yeah.
It's all the things.
All right. So we know there's a lot of planners I love.
Yes. And a lot of planners you hate.
There's a lot of planners I hate. Let's start with my favorite hatred planner.
Well, that's coin toss, I think.
Aaron Conjurin, hello, you bigoted asshole. I still don't like your company.
And a very Merry Christmas this Christmas Eve from Psychic That Plans to Aaron Condren.
Hope your planners burn.
Couldn't we just wish he gets run over by a reindeer? I mean,
well, she gets ran over by a reindeer. Yeah, I hope coffee spills all over her planners. All of them. I've been so annoyed with that company, with their influencers that darted away when it was a hot topic and switched up and done something new, then came scrambling back like cockroaches. Stand by your fucking merits.
Pretty much, yeah.
So they're on the same list as, I don't know, Bigot Burger.
There is that.
Okay. The other ones I don't like that are really popular right now are the Hobonichi cousins and the Hobonichis. Why? Because their paper is wet Bible paper that has been wet and reprocessed and is thin as crap. You have to use you have to put everything on a sticker to use it.
And that's problem one with it.
Yeah.
Like the sizing and the binding on those.
Yeah, I don't like a bound planner. We know this.
Yeah. Because it doesn't give you a lot of flexibility.
No.
Like you're stuck with what you got.
Exactly. Okay. Then we have Sterling Ink. Not a fan either. For the same reasons. I mean, why did you even come out with your planner? It is a copy of the Hobonichi cousin. Yeah. Any planner goes through it.
Yeah, and let's also point out you are currently having a moment with some of the YouTube planner channels that have picked this up for their 2024, and you're like, this will be dead within 6 weeks.
Yes.
Like, no one will talk about it after. It will become one of the we don't talk about that planner. Planners.
That last year. Okay, we saw that last year. One of my favorite YouTubers who has really gotten me to get my shit together in the planning world. She's an artist, she's a creator, she is amazing. She's one of the few planner channels that talks about chronic illness. She's in kidney failure, doing dialysis. You get to follow along with that and see how that really does affect your planning life.
Like, she's great. We love her.
Yes.
But but the last 2 years, like for 2023 and now for 2024, 2023, it was the Hobonichi.
Right.
I'm going to use the Hobonichi. It's going to be amazing.
No, she's Sterling Ink.
Oh.
Yeah, last year it was Sterling Ink.
Oh. So she flip-flopped.
Yeah.
So, and this year it's Hobonichi.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, because there's another one who did Hobonichi last year and it was like, this is going to be amazing. And I think for this year, they're going Sterling Ink.
Yeah. And it's like, no.
It's like, no, you're not. No. Like, bless your soul.
Bless your little soul. And then the same creator came out with a system that I'm using, which she turned me onto the HB90 system, which has changed my planning and I think over, the last 2 quarters. What's your thoughts about of HB90? Now that it isn't on your wall.
True that. I think the entirely analog paper HB90, you gotta have an office from hell to do all the stickies. Right. And now moving in electronic, I'm liking that.
Right.
Because it becomes less of a paper tiger to be slayed.
Right.
Like it's not a paper dragon anymore.
Right.
Like it's not death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Right.
That I'm the electronic version I'm liking.
Right.
I'm liking it as a thought system.
Right.
But we've already had the discussion, and so surprise for 2024. I did go ahead and abandon the actual planner.
Right.
I'm not giving up the system. We're not giving up the system. We like the system. We like the ideas of the system. It's a great system. The planner, don't get me wrong, it is a very lovely planner.
Right.
And I think for many people it is very awesome. It's not bringing me joy. I'm recondoing it out of my life. Just because it doesn't bring me joy.
Right. Because it has some flaws. The flaws are it's dot grid.
It's dot grid. Its structure as a planner file, doesn't work for me.
Right.
Everything in that setup is very segmented. And it's not really cross-linked.
Right.
Now, granted, it is undated, which is a lovely thing. And many people love that, and I can get behind it. I understand why. But in terms of things that bring me joy, I'm really finding that one, dated planners, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Right. Just for the cross-linking ability alone. And moving away from the segmented planner setup. Now, when I'm talking about a segmented planner setup, I'm talking, and because this is a digital file, I'm talking about the planners that it's like all your organization is here, all of your months are here, all of your weeks are here, all of your days are here. And that's basically the pattern that this follows.
Right.
Which makes it a little hard to jump around in, especially when it's not really cross-linked as nicely as it could be. because these things don't interplay.
Right. But no, I love her planning system. I love her ideology. I love her thing. I hate that it's dot grid. I hate that it's printed home, which means I get to listen to Joe yell, scream, holler, and throw a
I
big
don't
fit.
mean to. It's just, it's one of those things that if you went and had it professionally printed, I like spend whatever you need to. I don't care. Because the savings, I frankly cannot call worth the aggravation,
right,
for self-print. Like, let it go be someone else's reason to make, $15 an hour or $20 an hour, whatever we're paying print people at like Kinko's and whatever.
Well,
whatever we're paying
that's
them,
my problem with that, because I would have taken and gotten it printed. Not a problem. I will call up UPS and get it printed. However, UPS does not have 160 GSM.
Yeah, no. Well, and I think that's going to be the future of it. Like, we talked about this a couple of years ago.
Right.
And I really thought 2023 was going to be the year.
Right.
That they were gonna get behind it, but it didn't happen. So I don't know, 2024, 2025, somewhere down the road, I think we're gonna see custom planner printing as a thing.
Well, and they have that with with some of them, but they're I can't spend $200. Which is what because I done that in June. I sat down and laid it out and had everything I wanted, the HB90 with the other system I'll talk about here in a minute, merged together as digital files, and sent it for custom printing through Angelo, which is this luxury planner brand. They have the 160 GSM paper I love. They have the quality that I need. They have even the binding system I want. But it's $160 per quarter.
And again, after print at home, I can't say I can't support it.
Well, I can't support. I get that you can't say you can't support it.
Yeah.
However,
I'm saying my cutoff currently is right there at the $200 line. When it becomes more than $200 a quarter, then I can stomach the aggravation.
Right.
But yeah, and I think this is going to end up being probably. Here's the thing: if you can get the paper really cheap,
right,
like high quality paper really cheap. And as a company, merge with multiple planner systems,
right,
to do custom print and offer a range of binding options from spiral to whatever, spiral disc, 6-hole punch, different size prints, whatever, and make this all a select online and upload your customs. I think you could have an award-winning company at this point. If you can get that price down.
Right.
If you can get it down to like $75 a quarter as a base. 30-month planner for $75.
Right.
I think you've got an award-winning company that is gonna, within the planner community, go over like crazy. Like, it will totally revolutionize the idea. I wish I could get into it. I wish I had the life set up to do it. Right. I don't think West Virginia is probably the best place to start an international shipping company of custom print planners. No. Okay.
But
it could work.
It could work. Then we have Moxie Life. I love Moxie Life. I love their system. I love their tools. I love their color coding. Their goal planning system is amazing. the groups and the founder of the company. She is an idol of mine for her life coaching skills. Like, she's kick-ass amazing.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
However,
get a chance. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Didn't realize I was interrupting.
However, I hate her O-ring binding. I hate her spiral binding that looks even worse. And while I understand she's designing something for someone to easy carry, there's not enough room in her planner.
Yeah.
Because it's small.
Well, but it may work beautifully for some people.
Right.
And that may be a majority of people that choose it. I also think the evaluative parts of it are a great system.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think integrated with other systems, it's amazing.
Right.
I think on its own,
all right.
Because we that's one we also custom print.
Well, no, that's one I bought.
Oh, that's one. Oh, that's right. That's the that was
ooh. Yeah. I bought it. We tried it. I ripped it apart. We tried it modified. I've tried to make her planner work so hard.
I think it's the closest. I think it's the closest to like a here's your planner that you've gotten to. This is a complete system I could use.
Right.
But
both of them, the
both
Life
of them,
and HB90 together are the closest that I've gotten to handle a psychic's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, both of them, I do not like the options. I do not like dot grid. Like, it is a bane of my existence.
You just don't understand how much he hates dot grid.
Right. So we tried a few things this year.
Yeah, I will say, I think maybe some of your hatred for dot grid is some of the hatred I have for dot grid is why do we have to print the dot grid so dark?
Right.
Like, that becomes my biggest problem with it.
Mine is the dots start, like, I'm already playing with Scrabble.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm already playing Scrabble, but now I have a bunch of dots to go into the Scrabble.
Yeah. Well, and that's where I'm thinking if it were really light, just so almost invisibly light printing, which I know is hard, and I appreciate that, I really do. But if it were really super light, just almost imperceptibly light, just enough that when you want to find it, you can see it and use it. For your alignment and to keep your line straight and all that on the page. But when you like sit back, you can't really see it. I think it would do a lot better.
Right. So I thought we'd look back at this last quarter and what all I've been using, and then show you what we're going to be using in 2024. Yeah. I am mixing digital with analog.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I want poor that planner one. Cover.
Well, it's my purse planner. This is
something went you in the purse.
Yeah. Bourbon does burn a lot higher. So anyhow, this was we started this in October. This one did very well. It got laid out. It does well. I loved it. I love the reference section that I've got to move over. Because, and even I hadn't gotten this moved over to my new one. And I had it in my thing because this one starts in October. I had it with me and I had to call you.
Oh, yeah. We had questions.
Yeah.
Like his life was running great until he went Christmas shopping. And then it was like, hi. I don't know anyone's sizes off the top of my head now.
My head, yeah. So this will get moved over. The collection will get moved over. This is what they call bullet journaling. I love it. It works very well for on the road. Hello, Bella, honey. Hope you're enjoying this. It works great for when I'm
Bea.
in Bea. Yeah, you know, Sharon and Bea and Bella will do just fine. But it cannot contain my life. It's great for on the road. It's great for in the car. It's great for at the doctor's office. It can't contain my life.
Yeah, it's about as close as you could potentially get to a Hobonichi.
Yes. And that's with 110 GSM.
Yeah,
paper.
120, 110.
Yeah.
Like the thicker paper, which would make that very chunky.
Yes, but this is the Excel. You get these at Walmart. They're lovely bullet journals. I get the lined version. Anyway, this one's going into the file box. Dun, dun, dun. It's going to go together. I look forward to her getting me because, you know, I only get to see her poor thing once or twice a year.
You know?
Then we have my life coaching planner, which is an amalgamation of Moxie Life printables. It was a 6-ring. This is in July. Different things we're doing with Moxie Life, different things from Moxie Life. We really like this. It worked really well. You know, before I met Joe, I lived in a 6-ring half sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be taking the things out of here and putting them into my commonplace notebook. Here's where I took the spring reset. The commonplace notebook will become the living place of where, like, all my classes that I take, all that goes into. So this served me well, but it's not really functional, like, at this point.
It's occasional functional.
Yes.
Like if you're taking a class, if you're doing a program.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now this poor thing. This is a Happy Life Planner, Frankenplan. And I think we've got the system. And I've got to bring you guys up because it's higher. Yeah, you need more screen space. There we go. There we go. All right. This has everything in it for the past quarter. It's done very well. It's a ring bound, it's a disc bound system. I can pull out, move what I needed to. We literally jumped in mid-month. Like, I'm going to be moving my routines over to the new one. These pages will be going over and getting filled out because I did, setting this up for each of the first quarter. Then we got blank pages, and then we start out in November with the monthly decorative, and we done week onlys for the month of November. That was insane. It didn't work. I'll just tell you, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So we go back to custom plans, and then we went on to went back to the Happy Planner daily pages, but we're still applying the not the Moxie Life, the HB90 system to the Happy Planner system, if that makes any sense.
Well, we're layering the concepts of HB90 into Happy Planner.
Right.
Like you're doing HB90 on Happy Planner.
Happy Planner.
Yeah.
And it works very well. It plans out great. It lays out great. We get to decorate, which has that in it. We can organize everything into it. And it builds great, which is what I like. So we're keeping that. Then Cindy done a video on Notion. Oh, and this is my journal for the year. We still have some pages left in it, so I'm going to continue it into the new year, but I don't know if I'm going to need it or not. So it goes back into the morning box.
Well, right. And then you have a 365 program you're starting for 2024, don't you, for journaling?
Yes, I do. It's a daily listen to for 360. It's called Good Morning, Good Life 365. Okay. So we're going to take this down before we start looking at this and look at what Cindy done. And it was like, Eureka! Notion. We tried to get Aeson to go to digital. Like, okay, fine, I'll go digital. We'll see how digital goes.
He's not there yet.
I'm not there yet.
He's not there yet. I'm thinking there's a future. I'm thinking there's a future for Aeson Digital, but I think it's gonna be as in like a totally digital planner like I'm doing. I think there's a future.
Right.
The future's not here yet.
Right. So Cindy done HB90 in Notion. Groundbreaking. And I do mean groundbreaking. It's got all my post work in here. It's got all my projects that I can build out on, all my tasks I need to do. It can keep up with all of that. We got all the backup databases for that. The setup we are in the midst of doing, like my vision statement, which, you know, I went through and took out the word author because, of course, this was designed for authors. I'm not an author. I'm a psychic that may be an author. I mean, there's a project on the board.
Oh, yeah. Talk about excitement. Wait till y'all eventually hear about that one.
And we got to get there.
Yeah, he's got to get there. He's got to get there.
You know, so it's got my vision statement, all that here. I'm not going to hold you here, but even like laying out my time blocks. You know, she only goes from like 6 to 11. 6 a.m. to 11. I am a 24-hour person, so we're going to be able to lay that out. And I'm going to be setting this up over the next month. Time estimator on how many time blocks I got to work on projects and blocking out days because we do have things for next month. Setting up the goals. Like all of this was on paper, will be turned into digital. Loving it. Loving it. We already have my Moxie Life, which I use for the personal side, set up with my goals. I got to break down into action plans. These scores were lower than last year's scores.
Ooh. What happened?
And what happened?
Yeah.
We broke, going through all the changes, we broke routines.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
You know, I've only been hitting the gym once a week instead of the 3 times. I just done yoga this morning. We need to figure out things for me to do fun and recreational in the winter, you know, because most of my activities are summer activities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've gotten some patterning into, you know, the life area, family and relationships. Health, we're still working on. Like, these are a lot of the same goals. The score is still low because I'm not hitting the 3 days at the gym, 3 days of yoga, 1 walk or hike a week. Financially, we're, you know, it's gotten better. That's higher than it was last year. Physical environment, the score's about the same. You know, the cleaning routine needs to get redone because we remodeled the house and I didn't change my routine. We've got some other things like it's time to buy new couches. It's time to buy new mattresses. It's time to, you know, now that we've paid the key off, it needs some adaptations to fit my needs. We need to look at getting a second car for Joe, all that fun stuff. So I've got my annual personal goal set. We don't have the 3 goals for the next quarter. I do like HB90 for only looking at a quarter because it fits into my planner. So there's that.
Okay.
So that's the level of, you know, other than the daily worksheet, which is amazing. I love my daily worksheet. Yes, I need to go in here and check off because I haven't got a lot of things to do today that we haven't gotten to. But these are my action steps. This really changed the planner game because we were trying to fit all this into a regular planner. It don't work that way.
Yeah.
We tried.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, though, that was probably a big source of the printing frustration.
Right.
was not just like printing, which, okay, that has its moments. It was that constantly feeling like we keep doing this and it's still not doing it.
Right.
Like we keep designing and printing and it's just, it's not there.
Right.
So yeah, that was a recognition moment that, hey, what we're doing, this isn't where it belongs. This isn't the best home for it.
And see, now I'm on 13. We're getting ready to launch 14 networks. Every one of them has their quirk. Every one of them has their daily task.
Oh, yeah.
We are on air 5 nights a week. I'm on air 5 nights a week.
You are.
Yeah. So that's 5 separate shows, authors to keep up, content to put out. We put out content 3 times a week that is not live streams.
Yep.
Plus all the social media and all that. That's all going to live in Notion. Anything that I need Joe's help on lives in Notion.
Because it's the easiest way to communicate.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in terms of the content, because we actually have a few different systems. Like there are moments where my desktop is full. Because between the businesses, we've got Notion going, we've got Trello going, we've got Slack going, we've got like, a lot of different
support chat running. Right. Support chat running.
Right.
So, because we have Aeson Education, PCSP Network, Aeson Knight Inc., Mystic Computers, all Aeson running.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah. Well, and then Mystic is technically a 2-part business.
Yeah.
Like it subdivides because I have repair and I have services.
Right.
So yeah, it gets fun.
Yeah. It gets fun. And we launched in 2023, 2 new networks. We're on the waiting list for one for 2024. We have another one coming in 2024 that's already, I think it's 15 days now. That gets to be a lot to keep up with.
Well, yeah. And it doesn't sound... Yeah, it doesn't sound like it would be that bad necessarily. Like if you're not immediately like, shocked and horrified, just imagine all of these have different like payout requirements, payment methods, payment. Some of them are in different currencies.
Because a Life Reader is New Zealand. Everybody else has converted to PayPal currency, which I love PayPal currency. And then German, Fortunica pays me in pounds sometimes or marks, depending on which the euro. So we get the euro statement and we have to convert it to the US dollar. It can be a lot.
Well, and then there's different payment cycles. Like some are daily, some are monthly, some are every week. It just, and that's just payments. Then you have the content calendar and the content. And then you have the daily task list for all 13. Not that all 13 have an exact daily task, but they have occurring.
They have daily tasks. Like every network, I have to do something hit daily
on all of them.
On all of them.
Ooh.
Even if it is just go in and turn them on.
Yeah, fair enough. Because that's easy to forget with that many.
Exactly.
That sounds so dumb. It really does. It sounds so dumb.
Right.
On one level, be like, I forgot to log in.
But that can be catastrophic if They have an hours requirement.
Mm-hmm. Or if you don't get your minutes for your payout.
Exactly.
Because that's also part of it, is some of the networks require a minimum number of working minutes.
Right.
To get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you forget to log in for a couple of days and well, you're not getting paid for that.
Yeah, you're not getting paid this month.
You
You'll
work
get
for
paid
free
next month. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There we go.
So we have all that going on. Then we have me, launching another private business at the same time. And that's also a network business. Like, one echoes the other. Because you can go over to Modern Spiritual, you can sign up for my life coaching courses there, or you can go over to Psychic Coaching U and sign up for the courses there. So what we've come up with is what's working. No, not that one.
That one.
Y'all already saw that. First of all, I want to give a review on this Happy Planner Classic Sticker Sheets. Classic sticker sheets. Numbers and dates. I love that they've done this. This came out of the business planner that I had such high hopes for, and they just defeated me.
Aww.
They have them bi-monthly so that you can use them bi-monthly.
And apparently intelligently bi-monthly.
Yes.
Like, we're like, as in, because my first question when you said because you've gone through and dated like 3 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you have a February 31st?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, nope, they don't even have a sticker for that.
Yep. Right. So, very amazing, very good Happy Planner Corp. You done good. I like the stickers. There's some additional stickers that we're going to be using in here, other than their monthly stickers for our daily pages. They've got some fun stickers that you will pop up in the planners, like these.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
Aww.
So those will be cool. I'm really, I like the black and I like the gold, but some of the coloring ones will look nice. But I do like it. They actually came up with monthly sticker pages.
Yes.
Yes.
It's getting a little closer to the sticker kit.
Yeah.
Like,
which you guys will see some of that this year. I've decided I'm going to do some sticker kitting.
Oh, yes.
All right. So moving into 2024, what's my planner layout? Well, I'm going to start doing morning pages. And for that, it's just a simple Think Ink notebook. I really don't care if it's shadows. I'm not going to be showing this. If you guys are familiar with the Artist's Way and morning pages, it's where you write 3 pages longhand, which I'm going to start out with simple and do 1 page longhand a day. It's supposed to boost creativity. It's supposed to, make things a lot simpler, take a lot of stress out. We'll see. So that is what this one's going to be used for. Because I originally bought this to be my purse planner.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't pass the...
pen test failed.
Yeah, pen test failed. Somewhere in here. I tested it. Think Ink, you bleed.
Yes. Think Ink is a bleeder.
Yep. So my purse planner is an Excel A5 bullet journal. Exceed.
Yes.
A5 bullet journal. You guys saw me set this up in October? No, I set it up in December. No, it was December.
Oh, was it December? Wow.
Yeah, I just used it this month, see?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bullet journal. It's got the monthly overviews. It's got the weeklies. We're going to decorate it once a month, do a monthly setup, and move on. So you guys will see me set it up for January next month.
Rock on. Rock on.
And this is where I can get scrappy. I can just scribble. I can make a grocery list. I can make a note that, need to take the car for an oil change, whatever. Doctor's appointments, all that goes in there. moving into 2024, what did I choose as my happy planner? Any guesses, Joe?
What did you choose for your 2024 happy planner?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you go Stargazer?
I did go Stargazer. I love this cover.
He's so addicted.
I am.
Like, they killed that line, and y'all are going to see him start a one-man revolution.
They did that in 2021, and they brought it back because, there was a lot of us that done the one-man revolution.
Yes.
It is neutral. It is functional. It will work from an HB90.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's a moment of know your audience, and I think a lot of their audience is like Gen Xers. And there was that whole Sun, Moon, Stars thing of the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And like, no ma'am.
Yep.
Like, you dangle the carrot of Sun, Moon, and Stars, you got to keep going.
Right. So I bought 2 Stargazer planners and a daily planner layout and combined them with a notebook.
Ooh.
To create my Moxie HB90.
Happy planner.
Happy.
Moxie HB90 happy planner.
My happy Moxie HB90.
Well, your happy Moxie 90.
Yes.
Happy Moxie 90.
Yep. Okay.
We've benefited it.
Exactly. Love the cover page. This is gorgeous. I'll put my name with letters in here later. Then the use of this page is I'm going to go through and take my outliner and dot out the dates that are like blackout dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like my birthday, your birthday, or anniversaries. There's going to be a color there that says, we ain't. We just ain't.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take another color and I'm going to go in and put my moons in there because for this being a Stargazer, they did not put the moons on the calendar. They went total neutral this year.
Oh.
Which I love. Then we have the Perpetual calendar, which is going to be my daily profits. All of it added up.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that we can actually see what I make a month.
Nice.
Yes. I have 2 sets of them. I think that I may track my advertisement fees on the next page.
Oh, on the next set. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your cost of doing business?
Exactly. And here's why. I've always had the opinion that certain days are worth more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to see how much it actually costs me. Then we have my monthly. Then we're going to have my budget, my goals for the month, which is going to be bullet journal style because I'm just going to write it in. No, I may put some stickers on here, but it's bullet journal style.
Cool.
Then this is going to be another monthly calendar to be tracking other things. Work hours, work cycles, whatever. I haven't clearly figured out what I'm doing with this, but I know I need 2 monthly calendars because the first one will be like the personal, this will be the business.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. High level business. When am I running sales? When do I have content coming out? That type of high level.
Cool.
Then we have the weekly overview. Yes, this is a 3-box vertical. I hated this until I started Moxie Life. And she has a full vertical. I would have gone lined vertical, but I didn't want to buy another planner.
Fair enough.
So, and they always hour date the line verticals drives me crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's stuff you just have to cover over.
Exactly. So 3-box vertical works really well. The top is me. The middle is my partners. The bottom is the house.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Which
to work
that's
well.
been a really awesome setup for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that breaks things down for you in a really nice way.
It very much so, and it's easy to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have my goals for the week. Like, what action steps do I need to take this week? That'll be, again, bullet journal styled. Then my daily pages, which the top part is what I have my base plan for the day. My base plan. The bottom is my to-dos that are not part of my daily worksheet. Top 3 priorities. This reminder section, it sometimes becomes decorative. It sometimes becomes the place I stick a post-it note over the decorative. And then my 2 appointment goals for the day. If I get 2 appointments that day, I'm happy. This stand thing up here, I really hope that when they redo this in the spring, they take this out. Either extend this out or give us just give us a box. So there'll be some decorative there.
Or just leave it blank space.
One of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me bring up and show you guys what that daily page looks like when it's fully utilized. Okay. Here's what's been occurring in my planner. This is what happens. My plan, what I got to get done. I didn't fill these out. I have other pages that has these boxes filled out, but I can't show them to you. Because, yes, I write the client's name in it, and I'm not doing that. What I do like more about these pages, and I'm going to shoot for these pages, and I thought it was damn gorgeous when they done it. It was put this in with the dried floral planner. It looked great. But when you move it into a planner that's not the dried floral planner, it's the most annoying damn thing there is.
Okay.
Just is.
Okay.
Okay. See, like this was yesterday. We'll date the video. This was yesterday. And I can just go through with a highlighter and highlight everything I got done. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. So, very happy with this layout that I've developed, but that is because of HP90. Of breaking it down.
HP90's HP90 did a lot for us. Like there is no denying that. Right. Especially in how it got us to think about time and structuring your day. And I will say that like that was probably the biggest struggle we had at the beginning. Was recognizing that like, nah, you gotta lock this down.
Yeah.
Like we need repetition. Like the idea that we were going to go through and set up each week, like Monday through Friday, 7 days per week, each week, without consistency. That was probably our most ambitious failed idea of HB90. But it was out of that failure that we finally figured out.
Yeah.
You got to get consistent.
Right.
Like lock it down. Lock it down.
Right. And then, we changed one of my struggles this week, moving into next week, that I no longer have an 18-hour day.
Yep.
That's in the middle of the week, in the middle of the week, that just threw off everything.
It did. It meant that like Monday and Tuesday were running really smooth. Wednesday was a good day, but by the end of it, you're so exhausted that Thursday becomes a bit of a international disaster area. And then Friday was a struggle to get back on track for Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Just to have a really good Monday, Tuesday, and repeat.
Right. So, and we're going purple and gold because these are the original purple rings I got with my first Stargazer. And I love the white hardcover. I love these hardcovers. I only have 2 right now. We're waiting for the HB clearance. For the Happy Planner clearance, and we'll be getting 2 more. So that they can live in their cases for the year.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right. So while I work on putting my week together, let's look at your changes for your look back.
Alrighty. Well, I was up with the my plan for this week, so
yeah.
We'll show that off first. So this is the end of HB90 actual planner. Which, don't get me wrong, I've been loving the decorative aspect once I finally got there. I do like and will carry over the decorating. I think that was my missing point. Now this upcoming week is kind of a cleanup week. That's the goal for this week, is to clean up and finalize everything that I can before we start 2024. Right. So most of what you're seeing is just literally, it is the 25th is Christmas. Right. So yeah, it's a fun week. That's what this week is meant to be. We have like one appointment. I gotta take him and get him shot.
Yep.
So other than that, it's just the Christmassy week, and we're gonna rock that. So yeah, that's basically the end of 2023. I'm really, and that's my actual week, which I made all pretty.
Aw.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I know. I had so much fun with this page. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, it was nice having a week to decorate that wasn't like jam packed.
Right.
That like I could come in and just play with space and enjoy the space and have fun with the space. I really want to try to figure out what to do for 2024, and that's probably going to be the biggest thing that you guys end up seeing in 2024 is how I can come in and just have a fun page like this.
Right.
And try to create that for every week so that I have a fun, exciting idea of what that week is.
Right.
That's what I would like to do. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that.
Right.
It basically vision board the week in a sense.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to figure out how to do that in a fun way.
Right.
So that's going to be part of the journey for 2024 because I had so much effing fun with this. It was ridiculous.
Right.
And that's kind of a big change because if we go back even like a week before, this is what my week looked like.
Right.
And that was boring.
Yeah.
It works. It did what I needed it to. It you know, that occurred. But I want to do something different. So that's going to be part of my 2024 theory. Okay. Now, while we're looking at the page, you can kind of see what I was talking about. And it's where I started having the issues with the system. Is that you do end up, and right now I've backed out from edit to be able to navigate. So that's what you guys saw, was it come out to navigate. Is like everything is really chunky of the reviews and the weeks and the planner. And you know, the miscellaneous pages that like I never get to, that it wasn't working for me. So I'm really happy we're doing digital HB90.
Right.
Super happy with that. Right. Because yeah. Now what I decided to do, because we sat down and had this conversation, and it's like, honey, I like the HB90 system, and I'm so happy we're doing digital for 2024. I want out of the planner.
Right.
Like I can't do it for 2024.
Right.
So what I did decide to do was, since we had talked about it, Here, I went with an ADHD planner.
Okay.
For 2024.
Okay.
Which this is the from One Stop ADHD. Their ADHD planner. And it is actually structured more like I enjoy.
Okay.
Which is everything is quick linked. Here with tabs, I chose this minimalist gray coloring with a Monday start.
Okay.
Really inexpensive right now on Etsy. I think the planner was $3, like massive discount right now. But yeah, it's literally designed to be more useful for people that are ADHD. There's whole pages built for it, for both managing ADHD, learning about self-care, managing your self-care, and actually learning how to remember.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to going through all of those, because it's pre-built with like Pomodoro tracker, and just a lot of different interlinks.
Cool.
Which, I love my interlinks.
Right.
But then we get into like the actual setup. So then we have the monthly calendar that is linked to the days, and linked to the weeks, so I can quickly jump around.
Okay.
And like, so I'm really liking. I wish the week page was different, but because this is an entirely one page view,
Right.
it is what it is.
Okay.
I don't hate this week's setup.
Right.
I've used it before. I do like it. I personally love the 2-page split. That's probably the thing I'm going to miss the most, from going from a landscape planner to a all in one page portrait.
Right.
Yeah. So that's like, this is the best way to show a week on a page.
Right.
In portrait.
Right.
So
let's kind of talk about the areas.
Okay. So we've got our day boxes, Monday through Sunday. Then it breaks down into top priorities for this week, which kind of carries over some of the HB90 mentality.
Right.
And then, there's another section called Sometimes This Week. And what can I do for the next week?
Right.
So again, it kind of helps you pre-think. There is a sandbox area, where I can throw notes and anything else that just like for the week, what's going on this week? Do I need an appointment card to remember? I can throw stuff there. And then we have the month calendar for January, where I can see where we're at in the year.
The month. Okay.
Yeah, the year and the month. And then we slide. So this one is technically a little blocky, because it does have the weeks together, before we get into the days.
Right.
Technically,
so your day.
Yes. So gotta zoom the day out. This is where I think it's going to help me a lot. I thought the whole water tracker, mood tracker, meal tracker wasn't rocking for me. I've kind of missed it.
Right.
So it starts with today's focus. I can quickly jump to any of the days up here in this top section. So yeah. So we've got the list of days that I can jump through. I can also jump to the weeks. It also has a quick iconography for, like, did I brush my teeth? Did I shower? Like, these are things that I don't know. I don't want to sit here and self-diagnose as ADHD, and I know there's a lot of overlap. but some effing weeks around here,
Right.
it's like I can't tell you the last time I hit the shower. I know if I took a shower, I brushed my teeth.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
like it does become a little bit of a challenge, especially when you work from home. I don't want to go all psychology on it and say that you develop a form of ADHD working from home, but the days blur sometimes.
Right.
We kind of learned that. The other thing I really love is this has probably got one of the largest day schedules.
Right.
That starts at 4 a.m. and runs to midnight.
Right.
Like, kind of loving that.
Mm-hmm.
It does drop the half hours.
Right.
But I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Like, we can do some sticker blocking, which I've been doing anyway.
Right.
And that will jump the 30-minute divide.
Right.
And then, of course, it gives me both a to-do list and a top priorities.
Right.
So I can break those back out.
Okay.
It also has the energy level and how do I feel today.
Right.
Attitude section, I really want to try for 2024.
Right.
I'm interested to see if I can throw a reward.
Okay.
And motivate myself with that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of interesting things.
Let's dig into that. What reward would you like?
What do you mean, what reward would I like?
What reward would you like? My iPad was a reward for hitting one of my goals. What reward would you like?
No. I don't think that's not the reward concept, because God knows if I buy myself an iPad, 365 of them for 2024, we're in trouble.
No. I got the life coaching up. I got an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
It made sense.
Okay.
What reward would you like?
Well, we got to first tie that to what big thing am I doing in 2024 to get a big reward.
Right.
And I'm not quite there yet. I haven't made that list of like big, massive achievements.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if we talk about a reward,
mm-hmm.
I think I'd kind of like to do some computer upgrades.
Yeah. So, like, if you hit your big 3 goals for the quarter, then we can start looking at computer upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a pretty awesome part of 2024.
Yeah. But no, that ties into HB92.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think this is a little more per day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as in dangle a bunch of carrots through the day. Like, what's my daily reward?
Right.
And that may be like 30 minutes to goof off.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna be stupid for 30 minutes.
Right.
Gonna go take a walk. Gonna go do something.
Right.
Gonna pick me up a slice of cheesecake. I don't want to make them all food. I'm not a dog. Although, technically it will work. I'm very food motivated. I'm basically...
Yes.
No,
you're not. We're not getting into pup play. Wrong show.
Oh, come on. You know you'd like me in one of those masks.
The collar. I think I could do the collar.
I don't want a collar.
Like, the masks have never done it for me because, they're always like bulldogs. No, the collar we can go with.
Yeah. So anyway, now that we're totally derailed.
Now that we've derailed into our ADHD planning here.
Oh, but yeah. But no, I thought you'd be interested in the energy level tracking.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. And I think for me that's probably going to become an important part of figuring out, because like my energy level's been all over the flipping place for 2023. Right. So I do I got excited when I saw it, because I was like, you know what? That's probably worth tracking for 2024 to figure out if it really was just 2023, like was the 2023 kind of started December of 2022 and became this gauntlet.
Right.
And I don't know how much of 2023 was just because the way the gauntlet ran and my energy level suffered.
Right.
Or if I'm doing things in a way that it's just throwing my energy all over the place.
Right. And I think that's highly important to look at. Because my energy level has gotten superiorly better since I started the standard boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll also be the thing of seeing how the planner works for me.
Right.
Like, does it get me there?
Right.
And make me happy.
Right.
But I am liking the structure. I'm kind of excited about that. I've still got to go through over next week as well and start filling everything in. Like I've started, but I'm not totally there yet. And then getting some decor on pages.
Right.
Which I'm kind of excited to see, like where I go decoratively.
Right. Like I think that'll be fun to see.
Oh yeah. So that's the big one there. In the decorating and as a preview, I decided, okay, come along. There we go. Sorry, it's taking a moment. Oh nope, that's because that wasn't what I wanted. All right. No, that is okay. Sorry, guys. I have about maxed my memory here. It's having a moment. So yeah, I did go ahead and pick up a January decorating kit. So these are some of the things you may be seeing for January. These are actually for digital are kind of inexpensive. On Etsy, so I want to see how that goes for me. And we may be seeing a lot of decorating.
Good.
So I'm kind of excited about that. There we go. Yeah, I've about maxed my memory tonight, guys. That's because I've got a lot of things open. Now the other one that I want to play with, and I just couldn't say no to this one.
Okay.
This one's called Dark Academia. And I wanted to play with it because I just think it's too pretty to not.
Right.
Like, I don't know what else to say. I think it's too pretty not to play with.
Right.
Like it's very super everything.
Right.
So yeah, I look forward to seeing how this one works for me. And where I can integrate some of the elements throughout the year. Because these are really, really pretty.
They are. Like, I really like those. Like, we need to see if they have a real sticker book.
Absolutely. We can take a look and see what they got for either digital printable or actual just order it.
Right.
Cool deal. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of headed for 2024. I think it's going to be fun.
I think it will be too. I think it'll be interesting to watch you explore it, to find the ranges that you use, the pieces that actually fall out. What I mean by fall out is they actually happen. because we're laying out pieces for 2024, and then we'll evaluate at the end of the quarter. Is this helping? Is this hurting? Did we do better somewhere else? And that's something that people have to get comfortable with. Is if it ain't working, why you doing it?
Yes.
Why you doing it? All right.
Good deal. Good deal.
So I have my orange pen in hand.
Oh, you
What's
have your orange
affecting me this week from your world?
All right. You want to switch back over to yours?
Sure. Well, I've got some decor laid down. We've got some starter basic.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a Santa Claus in gnome form?
Yep.
Oh, it's a gnome Santa.
Yes.
Where's Brenda?
She's probably having good Christmas Eve fun.
Well, there you go. I was just saying, normally we display a gnome and Brenda appears.
I know. Like paging Brenda.
Exactly.
All right. So what do you got for me?
Well, actually, for me, I literally have, as far as I can tell, nothing this week.
Awesome.
Like we're pretty much together for the week.
Yep.
And yeah, like I just have my normal stuff, which is Eric on Friday.
All right, at 11.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's everything I got.
Okay. Will you check your messages and see if someone got their shit together?
Ooh, an invisible assistant is in trouble. Yeah, no, oh, there we go. Yeah, no, we don't have the schedule for the next week.
Okay. It is what it is.
I know.
All right. But we do have some house events.
We do.
So, Mom Connie's coming on Tuesday.
Yep.
Of course, Mom and I will be here. I'm grabbing the pink pen. Mama Connie goes under invisible assistant because it's his mama, and she doesn't have enough effect in my life to have her own color yet. When she does, we will find a derivative for her. You need to black out Wednesday because we're on the road all day.
I did.
Awesome. And then Tuesday, my Tuesday's packed, y'all.
Oh yeah, your Tuesday is nuts.
My Tuesday is all a coagulation. I've got a massage, a class. We have Psychic Saturday on Saturday the 30th. Baristas and Inner Circle members, remember that the gallery reading is at 6 that night. And you guys get in free because you're part of either of those communities. And then we have Energy Overview for 2024. January at 8. All right. So there's that fun.
Yep.
All right. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm not going to be able to do much in the house. When there's multiple people here, I can't clean. Anyone else like that? So we're just gonna...
I believe me, I totally get that one.
Right.
I've always struggled with the clean with an audience.
Well, not only that, but when you have guests, and yes, our mothers are still guests, it's really hard for me to do anything. Because I clean at midnight. I clean at 2 a.m. I could set off an atom bomb in my living room at 3 a.m. and nobody would notice.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I've ran the vacuum cleaner right past both bedroom doors. Neither one of them wake up.
True.
So, and that leads us into Wednesday, which I'm on the road. And it's my day off.
It is. So what all are we looking forward to doing Wednesday?
Wednesday, we're going up to get my pain shots.
Yeah, I know that, but it's your day off too.
It's my day off, so of course, hopefully, we can get to my favorite restaurant in the state of West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we'll get to my second favorite restaurant.
Hey, depending upon when we leave, we might hit both.
Right. And then we will see, because there's some other places up in that area I enjoy going to. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I'm not cleaning Psychic Saturday. Get over it. So at least 3 days. So
do all the things.
We're going to do the kitchen here. We're going to do the living quarter here, which that takes up a lot. That's my office. That's the living room. That's the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday, we will do the bedroom rooms, because that'll include the gizmo room.
Yes.
Yes. No deep cleaning. I'm not taking anything apart. And I think I'm going to do the bathroom here.
That's fair.
There. That's how you make that work. So there's that. Food will be whatever is here. We're not making a food plan this week. I've got a lot of warming up to do tomorrow. I have a beautiful ham to cook. There's going to be a ham bone, so there might be pinto beans. And then we also have some eating out plans, like New Year's Eve. We will probably eat out. We kind of have a plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and plan that. So we're going to be eating out. Well, eating out pickup. Of course, here we're out. That's our date, day 2. Christmas dinner. There's a whole list somewhere in my notebook on what I'm cooking there.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday will probably be a rehash of Christmas dinner, so we can have 2 Christmas dinners. So that just leaves you figuring out 3 days.
All right. So we've got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's start off on Thursday with I would love to do something with shrimp.
I have an emergency. Go to break.
Okay. We will be...
Whatever.
All right.
And we are back.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, the two children that don't like each other decided not to like each other underneath my desk.
Oh, no! Oh, no! That is not a good place.
No.
On multiple levels.
Well, on multiple levels. But, okay, for the record, Gizmo is not the aggressor.
No.
He's
pretty chill. He's like,
protection.
Yeah, he's like, what are you? I would like to meet you. How are you? Are you a true
No,
toy?
he is past that. He's past that. He's like, get away from me. You hurt me.
Okay. Fair enough. She has.
She was aggressive then. So Gizmo that's why Gizmo has his own room. Because we can control where Gizmo goes. We cannot, however, control where Anna goes.
Anyone ever tried to hurt a cat? It doesn't work.
No. So maybe in 2024 we will get them over that.
Yep. I think we're gonna dip him in tuna, and I don't know, dip her in anything. He'll be happy.
Right. But it's gotten to the point that he's no longer the aggressor.
Yeah.
So with that, it puts her as being the aggressor.
Severely so. Yes.
So, all right. We have report.
Yes, we have the invisible schedule.
Wonderful.
That is Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is 4 to 9.
Okay.
And Thursday is 5 to 10.
Wow, he's really busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we were discussing what you wanted these 2 days.
Yes, in terms of food. So I think Thursday, let's look to do something with shrimp. I think that'll be a nice change up, and we've got some shrimp in the freezer.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. All right. So what with shrimp?
Scampi.
Oh, shrimp scampi. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. So that gets Thursday, Friday. What do we want to do?
Why don't we do turkey? Because we got those turkey legs in there.
Oh, that's right, we do.
Yeah. Let's do turkey dinner.
Okay. And Saturday.
You're on your own.
I'm on my own. Why don't we plan that since we're going to have the ham and the ham bone?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do beans?
Let's do beans.
Okay, because I figure that's a nice crock pot.
Right. And you can make cornbread no, there's cornbread in the freezer.
Yes, there is.
Awesome. All right. So it looks like it's a fairly decent schedule, not a busy one. There's there's some shows to put in, but other than that, this is a nice high level of my week, which is what this weekly overview is about, is a high level of the week.
It is.
Yes. All right. So with that, let's get that 3 card in. Ooh. All right, so this week we've got choices to make. We want to make sure we're not getting too detailed in them and that we're not taking on too much.
And that's the what of sorts? Was this the 7?
Yep. Overload.
Alrighty. So 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords.
Yep. All right. So yeah, it's Christmas. Have a little bit of relaxation. Don't be trying to pile up. You're already in January too heavy on yourself.
Yeah, because that basically looks like the "Don't be a Scrooge."
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it. It's like the "Don't be a Scrooge."
Mm-hmm. Very much so. All right, Joe. It's time for you to do your Patreon. Now tell them about Patreon because they got time to join and get into the gallery.
They do. So 1 second, let me get that in front of me because I hate to leave things out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with Patreon, you have 3 different membership levels to choose from. They are Tall for $1, Grande for $5, and Vente for $10 a month. Each of them come with an end of video thank you during credits, our monthly station meeting where you get to provide your input on what you want to see on the show. Access to our private Facebook group, free access to all virtual classes, free ticket to gallery readings. Come on, guys, $1 gets you the free gallery reading. Early access to videos and early access to daily tarot and daily affirmation. Now with each of those memberships, you get a discount on a private reading with Aeson Knight. For $1 a month, you get a 25% discount. For $5 a month, you get a 50% discount. And for $10 a month, you get a 75% discount on a private reading with Aeson Knight.
Yes. And we have an announcement to make. Normally, the coffee and tea first a month was with Tracy Vaughn. Tracy's career is picking up a lot, and we are so grateful for that. Mm-hmm. So she will be moving to every 5th Thursday. Joining me for coffee and tea each first Thursday of the month will be Miss Hazel from Modern Spiritualist Live.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're now an international station. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. So she will be joining me for coffee and tea this Thursday. This will be her first time sitting down and spilling the tea on all the network stuff.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to that. That should be amazing. If you're already familiar with her from Modern Spiritual and that podcast, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with her from that because you haven't been watching, because I don't know, that's unheard of.
Mondays at 5.
Yeah, it's Mondays at 5. Come on, guys. You will definitely have a joyful time.
Yes.
Getting to know Miss Hazel.
Yes.
And we love her.
We do. And see, with that also is going to enable, some other things. This week's a busy week. I know you got Christmas tomorrow, but just a reminder, we have gallery readings. You can go get your ticket either by being a barista or going over to aesonknight.com and clicking events and purchasing your ticket there. It is Psychic Saturday on the 30th. You want to know what your new year is? It's time to go ahead and book your appointment now because those will be very limited slots because some already booked. Like people have already jumped on that, and that's where I'm on discount. 50% discount. Okay. And if you're part of the Patreon, that you can then also use your discount code to get an additional percentage off. They stack. Yes. Okay. Plus, we'll have energy overviews at 8 p.m. that night, and we'll be looking at 2024 in depth. What's going to be going on there? This is not my prediction video. My prediction video for what I see happening in 2024 will be over on Modern Spiritualist.
Nice.
Yes.
So make sure if you haven't been watching Modern Spiritualist yet,
Mm-hmm.
Now's the time to go find him for your 2024 predictions.
Exactly.
And, you know, if you haven't been to aesonknight.com recently, may we remind you, it is the end of the year. You can get your own personalized 2024 astrology for only $24. It's not too late. It's not too late. You can still go over there and do that. Additionally, there's a year ahead spread, which clients are loving that one. You can get that as a Zoom, a phone call, or an email reading.
Right. You know, so if you can't book an appointment because of my limited availability, because my clients book up fast, like new appointments get released on Monday, we're filled we get filled quickly.
It does.
Yeah.
So always ask, you know, you can always do an email reading. Those are very awesome. And that definitely gets around the limits of Aeson Knight availability.
Yes. Very much so. You can get it anytime, anywhere. And then, of course, I'm on so many networks. I'm on Kane. I'm on Modern Spiritual. I'm on Life Reader. I'm on Best American Psychics. I'm over on Lily Psychics. I've been on that network forever. So, you know, if you can't get an appointment, there is always demand services as an option.
Yes.
Come on, Gizmo. Come sit down. Sit down. Thank you.
All righty.
If you guys are wondering, yes, Gizmo has decided to join us in the studio again. Sit down.
Oh,
good boy. Yeah. You set your butt down too, Mr. Jealous. You don't need your collar held.
He is so jealous.
He is. Vlad is jealous of his little brother.
He is.
All right. So with that, guys, we hope you have a lovely evening, a great weekend, a lovely holiday, and we will see you on Tuesday for the Psychic Coffee Shop. Modern Spiritualist takes a break for public holidays.
Yes. So, of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, and Devin. If you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits our baristas receive, please visit us at PCSPnetwork.com.
Yes. All right, guys. You have a great evening. Enjoy your holiday, and we'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.